guys, welcome again to our video tutorial. My student Angel
Hi.
and I will going to have lesson number 74 for today. But before that, she have to say first our keywords. So what are our keywords?
Reading is fun.
Okay, reading is fun. Now you have unlocked our lesson number 74. Let's get started with task number 1. So, for task number 1, we have your letter names. So, last time, I've introduced you to the alphabet. So, now I'm going to touch under these letters and you're going to tell me what is the sound of that letter. So, I'll say the names of the letters. So, this is letter A. Again, letter A. What is the sound of letter A? Ah, okay, very good. Next letter B. Letter B. What is the sound of letter B?
B.
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 Again, B.
B.
Okay. Now, next letter we have letter C. What is the sound of letter C?
K.
K. Again?
K.
Okay. Next letter we have letter D. Again, letter D. What's the sound of letter D?
D.
Again?
D.
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 Okay. Next letter we have E. Again, E. What's the sound of letter E?
E.
Again?
E.
Okay, very good. For the next letter we have F. Again? F. What's the sound of letter F?
F.
Again?
F.
Okay. F. Now, next letter we have letter G. Again, letter G. What's the sound of letter G?
G.
Again?
G.
Okay. For the next letter, we have letter H. Again, letter H. What's the sound of letter H?
H.
Again?
H.
H. Okay. Next letter, we have I. What's the next letter?
I.
I. Now, what's the sound of letter I?
E.
Again?
E.
Okay. Next letter, we have letter J. Again, what's the letter?
J.
J. The sound of letter J is?
J.
Again?
J.
Okay. Now, for the next letter, we have letter K. Letter K. What's the sound of letter K?
K.
Again?
K.
Okay. Next letter, we have letter L. Letter L. What's the sound of letter L?
L.
Again?
L.
L. L. Again, the sound of letter L is L. Again, the sound of letter L is
L.
Okay, next letter we have M. Letter M. What's the sound of letter M? Again? Okay, next letter we have letter N. Next letter N. What's the sound of letter N? Again? Again, The sound of letter N is? Okay. Now, next letter we have letter O. Letter O. What's the sound of letter O?
O.
Again?
O.
Okay, very good. For the next letter, we have letter P. Again, letter P. What's the sound of letter P?
P.
Again?
P.
Okay. Next letter, we have letter Q. Letter Q. What's the sound of letter Q?
K.
Again?
K.
Okay. Next letter, we have letter R. Letter R. What's the sound of letter R? Again? Okay. Now for the next letter, we have letter S. Letter S. What's the sound of letter S? Again? Okay. Next letter, we have letter T. What's the sound of letter T?
T.
Again?
T.
Okay. For the next letter, we have letter U. Letter U. What's the sound of letter U? Again? Okay. Now for the next letter, we have letter V. V. What's the sound of letter V?
B.
Again?
B.
V. V. Okay. There's an air. Now, for the next letter, we have letter W. Again, what's the letter?
W.
What's the sound? Again? Okay, now for next letter, we have letter X. Letter X. What's the sound of letter X?
X.
Again?
X.
Okay, next letter we have letter Y. What's the sound of letter Y?
E.
Again?
E.
Okay, for the last letter we have letter Z. What's the sound of letter Z? Again? Okay. Now let's move on to task number 2. Now, these words I have here have letter O. The letter names for these words tell you the sounds to make. So, O, L, D, O, L, D, old, old, say old. Okay, say all the letter names. This letter, what letter is this? O, L, D, D. O, L, D. What's the sound of letter O?
O.
L,
D.
D. So when you combine it together, we have old. Again?
Old.
What is the word?
Old.
Okay, very good. For the next word, we have S, O, L, D. S. Now your turn. S.
O. L. D.
When you say the word letter names together,
Sold.
again,
Sold.
sold, sold, old,
Old.
sold.
Sold.
Okay, next we have T, O, L, D. Now, if we sound it out, T,
T. O. L. D.
now what is the word?
Sold.
Again?
Sold.
Okay, very good. For the next word, we have
O. R.
O.
R.
Okay, what is the word?
R.
Again?
R.
Okay, next word we have B, O, R, N. B, O, R, N. Born. Again?
Born.
Again?
Born.
Okay, next word we have C, O, R, N. K, O, R, N. Again?
C. O. R. N.
The sounds.
K. O. R. N.
If we combine it together, we have
Corn.
again.
Corn.
Okay, for task number 3, we have here, so you're going to read, I'm going to read the words first, then you're going to repeat it after me. Never sitting the fish rich when. Now your turn.
Never sitting the fish rich when.
Okay, now for task number 3 still, so you're going to say these words again, okay? Say came,
Came.
rode,
Road.
he, like, eagles.
Eagles.
Came,
Came.
rode,
Road.
he,
Like.
eagles.
Eagles.
Okay, now we're going to read the story, but the story is written the new word. Okay. So you're going to read these words fast. Say bought,
Bought.
back,
Back.
car,
Car.
soon,
Soon.
take,
Take.
down,
Down.
and,
And.
looked,
Look.
start,
Start.
old,
Old.
rats,
Rats.
got.
Got.
Now, okay, here is a story. I have here a story. Now, we're going to read the story the fast way, okay? Stop at the end at each sentence and ask a question, okay? I will ask you questions about the story. Okay. The fat man that never came back. The fat man that never came back. Okay, now your turn. The fat. You're going to read it fast.
The fat man that never came back.
Okay, what is the title of the story?
The fat man that never came back.
Okay, a man had an old car.
A man had an old car.
Who has an old car?
A man.
The old car did not start.
The old car did not start.
Did the old car start?
No.
No. Wait, very good. So the man went down the road.
So the man went down the road.
Who went down the road?
The man.
Okay. Soon he came to a rat.
Soon he came to a rat.
The man said, "Can you start an old car?"
The man said, "Can you start an old car?"
The rat said,
The rat said,
"No, rats do not have cars."
The rat said, "No, rats do not have cars."
So the man went down the road.
So the man went down the road.
Soon he came to a fat man.
Soon he came to a fat man.
"Can you start an old car?"
Can you start an old car?
The fat man said, "Yes, I can, but I will not. I am sitting and I like to sit."
The fat man said, "Yes, I can, but I will not. I am sitting and I like to sit."
The man said, "You can sit in this car if you can start it."
The man said, "You can sit in this car if you can start it."
So the fat man got in the car and made the car start.
So the fat man got in the car and made the car start.
He said, "I like this old car. I will take it down the road and never come back."
He said, "I like this old car. I will take it down the road and never come back."
Okay, now for our next task, we have sounds writing. So you're going to write sounds. Here is the first sound that you're going to write. You're going to write the sound E. Again, E. What's the sound?
E.
Okay. Okay, for the next sound, we have th. Th. Again, what is the sound?
Th.
Again,
Th.
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 Th. Look at my tongue. Th.
Th.
Okay, very good. Now, you're going to write it here. Okay, very good. Now, I think that's the end of our lesson for today. Did you learn something for today?
Yes.
Yes, especially with the sound th. Okay, now see you on another lesson. Bye-bye.